Alrighty, everybody. We are live for this SME mixed matchup between a whole bunch of different teams. Go ahead and find a squad here. Real quick, we have Q Lit from Covenant. That'll be commanding tonight. Go ahead and find a squad. We'll go with Crawley. We'll go up to top HQ. And we'll zip on down. Go ahead and take a trip up to the sky. Checkpoint. One of my favorite points to cast. Oh, I actually just got the stats page, I think. So we're going to be able to run the stats. Make sure this is the right match. Yeah, this is the right match. Okay. Perfect. Let me go ahead and do the... I like to keep track of the stats so we can see how things are fair for both sides. I think I already have it up. Let's go ahead and see here. Got 44 seconds to get this ready. For some reason, it's not loaded. Yeah, the stats page, for some reason, is not bringing up the info, everybody. Okay, we'll just roll with it. Not have to worry about it. We'll be okay. Let's see what we got here on the front line. We have the Allies rolling out with a couple trucks. There's a whole bunch of teams I'm playing tonight, everybody, so obviously not going to have all the different logos. Forrest firing a nice rocket out there to the distance. We'll track Forrest rocket here just to see how close he is. Is he close? Oh, no. It ran out of steam, unfortunately. Ah, shoot. Nice and peaceful to start. Of course, always on checkpoint. Another rocket landing. Actually, not too shabby. I mean, if that rocket was fired 2 seconds later, it could have got a little chunk. Everybody jumping out. Some pretty close, some not too shabby rockets. Blueberries jump out of their truck up to the north. Everybody gets going here. All right, here we go. One Allied truck continues on. Oh, they don't survive too much longer, though. Pierre, these shuffles. Moving over to the left. Rocket. Striker. Striker. Runs up against Spectre. We have two Stewies up on the map. One Stewie coming through the middle. 175 down to the south. Another Stewie down here. Dingo. Riddle, tiddle, riddle. Oh! That would have been so cool if he was able to body slam Boffin, man. That would have been so cool. Imagine for someone, for whatever reason, he was able to, when he landed on top of him, and Boffin was somehow knocked out too. Oh my gosh, that'd be a clip for the ages. It'd be so good. Body slam, John Cena. Alright, 75 down to the south of the road. Taking a little bit of damage, but they're getting repaired. So is the P4 over there to the left. And the Allies will come away with a pretty straightforward cap, everybody. Western approaches the 4th point. We already have a squad lead with their OP up near there. Supply trucks run around to the back line to make sure that everything is set up. We do have a Puma over here to the far back. It's going to be purple, rep, and red. I was expecting to read another color, but that was not the case. Now this guy's name is throwing me off. I like the spaces, buddy. It tripped me out for a second. I was looking at the name, looking to see if there was some type of odd colored font somehow he managed to code in there. But nope, just the letter G. He shuffles. G waits. Shuffles. G. Shoots him in the back. Water. No! G takes him down as well. G with a nice double frag. Puma's still over here to the back. Got the Greyhound over here to the left, trying to go across the stone bridge real quick. Puma's to the right. Trying to get an angle. But the Greyhound not too far away. They're going to hear the Puma shots. Puma's trying to line one onto the back of the 75, I think. Strafer one goes on the hedgerow. We have artillery for both. Oh no, just for the Allies. No Axis artillery just yet. Allied 75 and P4 still dueling it out. P4 is thinking about making a little play here for the out of bounds, maybe. Wild Bill, Maryland, and Mac take one shot. They're going to back up. The second mediums should be getting close to the front line. Yeah, there we go. Okay, second mediums up on the board for the Axis. Do have a tank crew down to the south, waiting for maybe the heavy. Satchel goes off to the right. Kesner. Anti-tank Frank. Ray Fox over there. Kesner gets gunned down. Pretty even split so far. No breakthroughs from either side. But we always say that. And then some magic happens. Agent Stone barely misses Gray Fox. Greyhound continues on. Gray Fox barely dodged that one. Sidestepped it just the last second. Axis garrison situation looks solid. 1, 2, 3, 4 garrisons up, I believe. 5 garrisons. Okay, 5 garrisons. Allies as well. Very solid positioning. Looking to get, they just have one down to the south, looking to get one east of checkpoint, and maybe one up to the north somewhere. But that's always against really good teams. It seems tonight everything's working well as far as the balance goes, at least for these first opening 11 minutes. Strafing run clears part of the hedge. That's one of the things that, when you're up against good teams, you're trying to balance the border or where the garrisons go, then it can be tricky because the enemy up there is constantly providing or applying pressure. You got to think about moving your garrisons back just a little bit, as the closer you move them up to the road in this case, higher likelihood, obviously, that the enemy's going to be able to run up on them and clear them out. Bombing run on its way north to south for the Axis. It could get a little chunk here, along with some repair stations in the garrison. Bombing run comes on in. 75 moves out of the way a little bit. Dingo Cheeks try to run out of the way. They do. They get out of there in time. The repair station will get lost, and then the garrison as well. Okay, not too bad. I mean, the commander will take a garrison. Oppenheimer able to come across the road using the smoke as cover. Allies got to throw a couple bodies down here. They don't want this to get away from them. Wrath of Thor, though, the squad lead, does get gunned down in the open. This Panzer IV is still alive. Got a garrison, 2 repair stations. Luke's over there to the left. A couple Belgian gates being already built. Camp progress does come in a little bit for the Axis. Let's go take a look at the hard camp. Flaming Bear Wolf, shocker. Oh, but a satchel goes off and clears them out of that building. This is the key, though, for the Axis, that they want to really get the hard cap in. At least maintain control over their side, plus this 3-story. The Allies, I think, are going to be fine. They got a clear Spectre out of this. Thunderbird down below. Camp progress still coming in. The Allies need a spawn wave. They don't have a garrison east of checkpoint just yet. Still coming in. This is mostly a sector on sector. We see some blueberries come. Okay, there we go. There we go. Got a little spawn wave. Not enough yet, though. Spectre's in the house. Reinforce just dropped. Got a Greyhound coming over to the back. It's a solo Greyhound. Not sure how much luck they're going to have being a solo, but we'll see. We got the Brumbar. I'm sorry. Pumping those rounds forward. Greyhound circling around to the rears. Gonna try to drive off, knowing that the Greyhound's coming around. This solo Greyhound versus solo Brumbar. And the Greyhound will drive away, knowing that the may be kind of pointless. Strong raspberry position down here to the south along the hedgerows. Holding their ground. This is still capping through the... Got some pressure here on the middle. Rodriguez, Lauder, Cuds, Silent Rage coming over to the left. Allies do get a garrison up by the hard cap. They'll need a little wave here. It's pretty close. Silent Rage gets gunned down over there to the right side. Spectre is still inside the house. Spectre comes down another one. Very good fight between these two teams here off the opening. No doubt the event organizers have to be somewhat relieved knowing that it's working out so far. Whenever you mix and match a bunch of different players together, the worry is that, oh no, is this going to be a steamroll? Wait and see after the first 10, 15 minutes. You go, okay, hey, seems like a good game so far. HLL down below. It's one thing about competitive players that you cannot deny. When they get a chance, if somebody says, hey, top tier guy. If anybody says anytime during the week pretty much, hey, anybody interested in a competitive Hella Loose match? You could probably get yourself a good 49 versus 49 anytime during the week, I think. I mean, there's Monday, Tuesday, there's event. The only day that I'm not too sure there's an event on really, probably the most calm day is Thursday. That's the quietest one. Every day besides that, though, there's something going on as far as I know. Looking for a spot for an outpost. Garrison goes up to the east side of the point. Jumbo 75 spawned in down to the south on a Jumbo 76. I think there was already 76 up here some. Yeah, okay. There's already one on the hedgerow. And on the German side, we already have a Tiger ready to go. Looking pretty even. Got one AT player, Udall, sneaking around to the rears. Udall has the M1 Garand. Gonna burn an outpost. Looks like Udall is gonna go for some other tankers. Well, the bazooka. Udall fires. Gets the Garrison, I believe. Yes. Oh, no, no, no. Garrison's still alive. Garrison's still alive. He's going to try again. Going to try to get a little bit closer, maybe. Oh, no. It gets gunned down. I won't have another shot. The Allies haven't been able to get any spawns at the back line. Neither have the Axis. They do have the recon unit. It's going to be able to provide some intel to the team. SME checkpoint, though, one of the best spots for peace strikes, everybody. Right along these hedgerows. Stukas, prestige, allied peace strikes, mostly the one that's going to do better. Bombing run called into checkpoint. 76 dies behind the hedge. Stuka will be ready in about 20 seconds, but I think the 76 will be repaired in time. Bombing run is coming in from the Allies going east to west. Could get a nice little chunk here. Except they're dying in front of us. Let's see. A little deep. Hitting the house, Hawk, surviving the SPA rounds, at least for the moment. 75 poking about. Does take out the SPA. No, SPA still alive. Took out something else up here to the north. That was a Luke's that was splashing. Jumbo 75. No, the 75 can roll up and help support the infantry mainly. Not going to be the main armor go-to, although they can assist in an emergency. Stewie over here to the left. It's going to be a solo Stewie by AG Stone. But the 75, Jumbo 75 with those extra itchy rounds can come in big sometimes. Allied and Axis Heavy still dueling it out down there. Divinity. Ready to go with the bazooka. Doesn't want to mess around. Ghost to the top. Divinity waits. HLL coming around the corner. Nope, nope. There he goes. Divinity. Takes care of him with these. Can't miss with the bazooka. I mean, if he didn't die then, I don't know what would have taken him down. But your accuracy goes up about to 100% with the bazooka. That's one way to play it, baby. A little bit of cap pressure, or a little bit of pressure on Western approach. The Allies got a garrison over here front door. They got a couple of blueberries leaking on forward. Now the Axis do have a spawn right there. Cheeks. Able to hold the ground. King Squad has leaked through. They do have the supplies over here to the southwest side, everybody. Most likely going to get that garrison up here in just a moment. These strikes are ready to go. Remember, the Allies have a great chance to call one in from the map edge border, giving the Axis tanks barely any time to react. Now, they did take out the Jumbo 76, so that's why they're front-facing right now. Let me go see. Yep. Okay, Jumbo 76 got taken out. Looks like they had maybe a little bit of exposure through that gap in the hedge. Garrison goes up in the back line. Option squad checking everything out. Hard cap looks solid. Jumbo 75 still up here providing some infantry support. Airhead called in the western approach on the southeast side. Allies giving it a go. Forcing the Axis to respond. Maybe pulling a couple bodies back just to be sure. Bush camper Saints in. Divinity. Got Cuds and the Rig Doctor inside the house. Rig Doctor gets popped. Bush camper. Bush camper. Pistol ready to go. No, no. Divinity uses secret code language to signal that the enemy has been taken out. Bazooka to get Gray Fox. Oh, gotta reload. Artillery strike called in on the western side. Looks like the Tiger has shifted up here to the north, I think. Pretty sure it's a Tiger down to the south. Oh, nope, the Tiger. Yeah, the Tiger. Okay, we have two Tigers on the board. Okay. Observe mark placed by Easy Squad. Wonder if Crawley's trying to communicate to the commander to say, hey, we have a perfect peace strike available. Could be a pretty good one. 76 coming up from the bottom HQ. We do have a supply truck over here to the rears for the Axis commander. Q lit. Trying to get something sneaky going. The shuffles on the back of the recon tank, taking a nice little free ride. You know, with the price of gasoline these days, the price of petrol, don't blame them. Each one of these held loose tankers were allotted a certain budget for tonight's match. No doubt they're going to be very conservative with their fuel. If you're just joining me tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I am your host Smithers for this mixed console event. We have 6th, we have Legion, Covenant, Revenant, 9th Panzer Division, Rage, all here on SME checkpoint with the middle point. So far we've seen 1 capture going to the Allies, and it's looking good. Since this is a mixed matchup, you always fear that there's going to be a steamroll, but it doesn't look to be that case. Crawley. Takes out Demonic right in the back. 2 Tigers alive for the Axis. We got the 1 Jumbo 76 approaching from the south. King Squad, the garrison does go alive in the rears. Now the question for the Allies will be how many bodies will they throw at this? Fox Squad moving from the hard camp westward. Papa Mike, Hank Band. Axis doing a good job of controlling this northern part, pushing over there to this Allied side of the road. Conte down below. No other real raspberries. We got Rodriguez, Silent Rage over here by the church. Sinful Bambi. Maybe looking to put up another garrison to the north somewhere. Rodriguez is going to hear that garrison get placed down. Rodriguez. Garrison goes hot immediately. Sinful Bambi looks around. Rodriguez. Thinking about jumping the wall maybe. Rodriguez. Sinful Bambi. Looking. Rodriguez. Oh, Sinful Bambi comes out ahead there. So close to each other. But you can never be too sure. King Iskandar coming down from the church, looking away south. Everybody, I mean, this is good. This is a good wrap for the Axis. Obviously, they won't be able to cover everything. They got to leave. They're leaving a skeleton crew back on western approach. Allies not committing too much. They do put some mines down on the road back there, which is good to see. Supplies falling over to the front line for the Axis. Got 1 Tiger down to the south. Jumbo 75 still to the north. 76 down to the south. And the Raspberries have pushed through the open fields and been able to get across the hedgerows. And now they're threatening these solid Allied tank positions. The Jumbo has backed up into the wheat field, knowing that their position is under threat. The Claw down below in the hedge. No, and he is found. And this is not going to be good for the Allies, man. Jumbo's going to try to push up, relieve some of the pressure, but they got to be so careful. Tiger pokes out, looking to see if the Jumbo's becoming a little bit more exposed. Tiger takes 1 shot. Tiger fires back. Jumbo fires short. Tiger doesn't have another round for him. Okay, they're going to do a little double repair to the bottom of our screen, everybody. And the 76 will repair as well. The only thing is that they don't have as safe of a position as the Tiger does. The shuffles. Holds in the wheat field. Oh, and the 76 collapse. That must have been the... That wasn't the Tiger, was it? Oh, Puma, okay. Puma tries to roll for the distraction. Camp Progress comes in on western approach, but it's just literally a couple blueberries. Now, the Allies could have a really interesting opportunity to commit a whole bunch more. I don't think they're gonna, though. But let's see. They could get a big spawn wave off of that garrison. Able squad on the border. Axis had the garrison up to the north. This one over here. Supplies falling down to the south. And then, what is going on here, everybody? Western approach is still being capped. We got a raspberry wave coming down from the south. They're trying to make it towards a circle. It's literally just 3 blueberries plus Juicy Woosey over there to the right. They're not going to cap this and go 4-1. There's no way. There's no way. Okay, it stops. There we go. Okay. Oh no, it's still going. It's still going. Oh my gosh, are they going to get it? Oh. Oh my gosh, everybody. Wowee, wow. Agent Stone, Udall, Juicy Woosey, and I think the squad lead almost had themselves a cap on Western with just the 4 of them. Axis taking a long time to respond there. Holy schnackaroonies. Luke's gets popped in the middle, but that's okay. The point is saved, but the Axis are going to lose a decent chunk of the front line. Tiger down to the south, Tiger over here. The Jumbo 76 that was over to the southeast did get wiped, I think, while we were looking at Western. Ruran Batis Pindola 5014 says it's very strange how competitive games... How in competitive games, they usually make a very large front line, and the match can be like that for several minutes. Unlike normal servers, that the front lines are not a big straight one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, very, very true, buddy. I mean, in competitive games, it's all about maintaining a line and watching for your gaps. You have much more organization in a competitive game. You got to keep that in mind. Is that everybody has a mic, everybody's able to communicate. Hey, fill this gap, fill that gap. Because if you don't fill your gaps, then players leak through, wrap up from behind, get your garrisons, get your outposts, get your tanks, satchel your tanks. Your tanks can't feel secure when they're in their positions. That's what makes it oh so important to maintain your line. Call out the gaps, fill them up, and don't let the enemy slip on through. Tiger down below. Panzer IV over here. Oh, no, we got a Panther. Okay, Panther and a Tiger. Another 76 coming from bottom HQ. Allies have begun to take advantage of the situation that the Axis had to pull all those bodies back to Western. Got to gain this ground while they have a chance. The Tiger's going to be forced... The Panther and the Tiger are going to be forced to pull back now. Most likely, as they're going to be getting some pressure here from the Allied infantry. Squad rolling on forward. No peace strike yet from Commander Q-Lit. Rocket to the right. The rocket. Panther's got to try to get out of here. No! Oh. They're still moving. That's the important thing. Engine hasn't been taken out yet. They're hurting. Oh! Can they escape? Oh, man. I don't see any more rockets. Okay, seems like the Panthers are going to be good to go. Ooh, doggy. Was that close, though? I think one more rocket to the rears, and they most likely would have been engine. Pretty sure. Tigers on the retreat too. And they'll head back while their infantry rebuild the front line. That's a smart move by the armor crews. I mean, they got out of there just in time. Don't want to waste the 1,200 fuel. Just get back to safety, repair, refuel, rearm. We'll be good to go. Live to fight another day. Western approach is all fine. The Axis have found all the spawn points that were in the back line, cleaned up around SME, and have actually formed a pretty good diagonal approach here. Don't see any major breaks. The Axis has got one raspberry over there to the back, Rodriguez, and that is it. And the match has sort of shifted to the diagonal pattern. Just mentioned airhead falling up here to the far north. Far north of Western. Q lit. Looking to just get some type of pressure in the back line. Just want to keep the enemy on their toes. If you have spare bodies. Of course, in some matches, you just don't have spare bodies to send. I mean, you're fighting for your freaking life. Trust me, I've been part of matches where it's like you want to send bodies to do a nice explosion right there. You got a rocket from Divinity clearing the alleyway. But yeah, trust me, there's been some matches where you look at the map and you go, oh man, I really wish we can get some pressure on fourth, but it's just not possible. It really isn't. Let me go see if this compare stats are working, everybody. Nothing's coming up. Let me go ahead and do a little... do another take here. Okay, let me see if I can bring these up real quick while we follow the grease gun guy around. There we go. Perfect. And we have a slight advantage for the Allies, but not too much. Definitely recoverable. Yeah, nothing too crazy going on there. Tittle leading the frags tonight. But the Allies taking, I mean, they did a great job surging forward when the Axis were distracted on Western. Now look at all the ground that they've been able to gain. The Axis tanks are pushed into very irregular positions, which can cause them to make mistakes when they're not along their usual hedgerows. And the Allied tanks can get those markers back and push up. Tigers and Panthers and a little bit of chaos. Yuka. Big Ween over to the opposite side. Yuka guns him down through the hedge. Remember, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to take a second and hit that like button if you could, please. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop those in chat. And if you're interested in competitive Hell Let Loose, you can check out the Discord link in the video description, where you can sign up as a console or PC recruit today. Crawley, Kesner. Kesner gets gunned down. Papa Mike, Crawley. Papa Mike gets the headshot. Ghost looking to take it. Oh no! One quick peek from Ghost, and he gets wiped. And the Axis tanks are relocating up here to the north. This is very strange tank territory for me, especially. I've never seen tanks in this sort of lineup, but we're about to find out what they're made of. We got the Panzer IV, the Panther. Trying to find the Jumbo. The Jumbo is right there, everybody. They're pointed the totally wrong way. And you got the SPA, Panzer IV, Panther. Tiger, I think, was taken out. Possibly. Got a half-track down to the far south. Axis ready to launch that. Should the Allies get... Or should the Allies get too distracted. Yuka coming over here to the rears. Oh, tries to outrun the driver on the complex, but not able to. Deto 88 gets gunned down by Audi. Rocket from Flaming Bearwolf. Damaging the Jumbo just a little bit. SPA tries to launch around towards it. Fires short. Panther's pushing. No, they cross in front of the SPA. Panther. Can they fire on the move? SPA misses. SPA coming to the left. Panther from the right. Jumbo still backing up. Got the Panzer IV also coming up to the top, everybody. Oh man, a 3-tank push on one Jumbo. 76 is forced to spin. Panther gets a shot over there to the left. Jumbo fires against the Panzer IV, but the Panther should be able to clean it up, and they do. What great coordination by the 3 tank crews. Mamma mia. Oh, that was beautiful, buddies. The Brumbar tried to launch a few rounds. The Panther pushed, pulling the Jumbo's attention a little bit, but then the Panzer IV tried to come around from the other side, and the Jumbo had to focus on that real quick to see if they could tap it. But then the Panther pushed and took advantage of the situation. Very well done. Nice job. That was perfectly executed. Got another heavy coming over here to the back. Pretty sure that's going to be a new heavy. Don't think it's going to be the Tiger that I was wondering about. Yeah, there it is. Tiger to the right. Okay, let's look at the map situation post that tank battle. We have the Axis in pretty good position. They have lost a little bit of control. As we see here, we got a gap forming, and the Blueberries are able to sneak on through. Also, we have a garrison out to the north, which is most likely where they came from, actually. A little bit of fragile position here, front door. Just got a few Blueberries plus a medium Sherman holding the ground. And this could fall apart pretty quickly. It's a 3-man 75, though. Much better, obviously, than having a solo 75 here front door without everything coming up at him. 2 heavies approaching for the Axis. SPA in reserve. Got a Puma coming up too. That Panzer IV is also up here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Axis tanks approaching. And the Allies may not know what hit them right here in a moment. Boss Ox, Nick Shadow, building a quick repair station. 75 takes 1 shot. Oh, down they go. The Axis could have a little bit of a chance here. There is 1 more jumbo making its way forward. They got a good amount of, healthy amount of infantry down here to the south. Will they commit the armor, though? Will they take a risk without a lot of infantry support? I mean, in theory, the Panzer IV could probably help them out a lot here, providing some coverage to the rears. Panther takes a side shot, or that's a Tiger. Unfortunately, the Axis, oh, they just can't. It looks like they're going to back up out of this. They're not confident in the situation. They're going to save it for another day. 76 is rolling up. The Greyhound is getting in position. Oof, man, I thought for sure we were going to see a big 3-4 tank push over to the hard cap. Toast, giving it a run. Try to go over here to the right side of the Tiger. Toast! Oh, he's gonna get... Oh, Red jumps out! Red! Got some down. Perfect job, buddies. Well done. Okay, the Axis have a pretty solid line. Just got 1 Blueberry OP over here to the back. Able squad. JZ joining us. Mr. President going up against Juicy Woosey. Mr. President. Mrs. Q-Lit. Caboose, taking a break from the war. You know, some players just need a breather. Shotgun's 1, Shotgun's Ghost. Every time I get Ghost on stream, man, he's dying. Oh, man. Explosion happens over here to the back. That's the SPA. The SPA and the Tiger both have gotten wiped. SPA, the Tiger, the P4. Oh no, everybody! Got the 1 heavy tank down to the south. Panther Oh, the Jumbo 76 came around and clapped him. Wow, the Jumbo making a big play over here to the south, everybody. Rocket ricochets. Sometimes I like to follow these. See if they're able to get anybody. Oh, it fizzles out. Oh. You know, one day, gonna get a nice, beautiful 400-meter ricochet landing on one random person. Udall takes a shot from Numb Nuts, immediately jumps over there to the left and takes him out. Western approach looks solid. Panther 4. G. Backpack up inside. Tries to get a rocket, but no dice. Backpack. Checking the damage to his house. Thinking about the rental insurance claim as we speak. P-strike called in. Down to the south. P-47's over there to the right. Dropping him. No, they nailed the Panther over here to the back. Already, Q lit. Sinks his first P-strike of the day. 1 for 1 so far, buddy. Very nice. 32 minutes left to go. Mamma mia, is this match flying on by. Artillery strikes falling all around. Garrison to the south. To the east of checkpoint. 76. Rolling up from the north. General death face. Yeah, it's Dylan. We got some raspberries down to the south. They did get a garrison over here. Southeast of the wheat field. Raspberries. Coming across. We got a couple, at least 3 SLs off of this. Rodriguez Percante. Moving up to the hedgerow to see if they can help clear this. And the Axis are going to have a few more moments that they can dedicate a decent chunk to this backline garrison. $0.05. Text him. Text him. With ease. Gets the headshot. 1-2 pump. 1-2 pump jump here. Silent Rage over there to the right. There's some shots in front of him. Surge. Gets one. There's a chance here to push into checkpoint. As an SL. Can get a very nice OP up. Waits in the bush. Marks come down. Garrison gets locked. Bombing run coming in from the Axis commander going from northeast to southwest. Unfortunately, it's going to get the garrison, I think. So at least get that. Silent Rage's OP is going to be still farther back to the east. May think about setting it up right up here in the hard cap. Getting a quick spawn point. Nice little wave in here in the circle. No doubt it's running through his mind a little bit. As his OP most likely will get taken out any second there in the back line. Run rolls on through, does take out the garrison. Yep, here goes Abel. Looking to place down the outpost. Thinking about it. Thinking about it. Waiting for maybe the cooldown timer to come off. But he's got company. Another one. No, another one. No, a third. Oh, he can't survive, Reverend Forrest. Nice little triangle approach there on Silent Rage. Kept him off balance. Ran out of ammo. Very nice, buddy. Got a heavy up here for the Axis approaching. Panzer IV over here to the left. Actually, Commander Q-Lit is over here to the rears. Garrison is placed up to the north, so the Allies have another opportunity to dedicate a decent chunk of bodies over there to the back line, everybody. Lucas. Demonic up here to the top of the building. We need to see if anybody else is coming up. Demonic sees Toast. Clears him out. Was Toast placing a satchel? Yes, he was. Satchel on the building just in case. We got a heavy making a wide flank up here to the north, everybody. Okay, we got 3 Allied tanks down to the south. Got a Jumbo 76. Okay, we're going to keep an eye on this heavy. It's making a long route, purple, red, and rep. Working their way to the east. What's funny, though, is that the Commander Q-Lid may see them while he's driving around the supply truck. Looks like they're parking it along the hedge real quick. 4 Allied tanks. 1 2-man, 3, 1, and 3. 2 Jumbo 76s active. If this heavy plays their cards right, this Axis tank up here. But the supply truck for the commander is going to be, oh my gosh, of all things, to ruin your surprise attack. A freaking supply truck for the commander. Let's see. Oh, it's a tiger. It's not a panther. Interesting. I thought it was going to be a panther. Okay, let's see if they're going to notice. If the commander's going to notice this. Hewlett. Oh, he totally is. Oh, it's going to pass right in front of him. Oh my gosh. Oh man, the wide tiger flag is spotted by the commander in the supply truck. Oh, the tiger crew's gonna, yeah. Yeah, what a long drive that was too from the top part of the map all the way around. Kyle will be first to pop some shots at it. Oh man, you sort of feel bad for the tiger crew in a way, because they drove all that way to the freaking supply truck for the commander. Although most likely Kyle would have picked it up. Let's see, Kyle gets one rocket in. Tiger goes, ah, damn it, our cover. No, there's another rocket, but Kyle gets wiped. Tiger will be burning, and their plan will be foiled. Oh. Just want to give them a hug, because now what do? They could possibly retreat somewhere to the far southeast, find a nice cozy hedge, turn off the engine for 2-3 minutes. But I don't know. We got the 75, 76 is now. Okay, then maybe let's go check out checkpoint as camp progress begins. Raspberries over here. In the main building. Got a Panzer IV coming around to the back. The Claw in the middle of it. Checking out the building. Wondering where are all the German troops at. Airhead's gonna fall. Does he see it? Oh no! I don't think Claw. Gonna go to the top, inspect it. Nobody up here. Airhead lands. Got the bazooka out. Saints in. Oh, a grenade that was tossed. Artillery's fallen. The airhead live right there in the middle of the door. The grenade gets the outpost, but not the airhead. Oh! Airhead's still alive, everybody. No! There we go. Grenade takes it. Oh, but there's a spallway. There's a spallway. They got one off. No, but the artillery shell cleans it up. Oh! Mamma mia. Brutal. And before. You got the airhead wave, but artillery. Panzer IV gets clapped from the upcoming Allied tanks down there to the south. The Tiger over to the back line did get finished off, everybody. Kind of curious how far they made it. Looking for the carcass. Is it still by cemetery by chance? They got, yeah. I don't see it anywhere on the map. Oh, there's a carcass. Okay. Died in the orchards. 20 minutes left to go. Checkpoint looks solid. Rocket into the 75. No real backline threat. Love Squad is here, though, working up on towards the garrison. The Allied tanks begin to push westward. Begin to mow through this on the axis, just down to a little pocket or two OPs. Allies get another garrison over here in C4. Got yet another opportunity to launch a bunch of bodies towards the hard camp. Go follow HLL. I love HLL. Checks out the furnishings. Mine right there. Oh my gosh. Wow. Somehow, some way, able to dodge the mine. Comes out another one. Allied tank still pushing out. Raspberries over here to the rears. Roger squad. One's heavy in an odd place. That's facing Co. Got one Axis heavy down here. Nothing else. The garrison was already found for the Allies in C4. That's not going to be an option. There was a solo 75 that we saw earlier. Jumbo pauses. Not too far away from the checkpoint here. We got a recon tank coming around to the back. 3-person recon tank. Wild Bill, a Mac, and Maryland. We got a transport truck. Commander Ram. I think they switched commanders? I think Commander was Commander Ram earlier, wasn't it? I don't think it was. Brumbar carcass. It's kind of from the aerial view. It's kind of difficult sometimes to see whether it's a carcass or the actual Brumbar. Transport truck from the commander. They dropped it right there on the road. Recon tank Puma still working their way to the back. Roger squad in an interesting position. Recon squad lead though. Let's go get a POV of the Puma shenanigans. They are up here to the north. There we go. Okay. Wild Bill, a Mac, and Maryland. Plane flies above. It's going to be supply drop over there by cemetery. Got the Lukes coming around to the back. Greyhound, Agent Stone. Almost made it all this way. Right over here to the back. Going for the easy 75 target. Oh, a rocket to the right comes in from Udall. No! Puma's trying. Oh, nothing but ricochets. Oh, man. What a good attempt, though. The shuffle still in the hard cap. 14 minutes left, everybody. Axis have pretty much cleaned up their line. They do have Able Squad once again to worry about up to the north. The Allies pretty damn good at being able to get bodies up there around into the top of C and D column in order to keep that backline pressure on the Axis. Repair station gets destroyed down to the south. Rodriguez with the AT kit working his way through. Brolo up to the top as well. Rodriguez. Rodriguez has other plans in mind. You know, not often do you see roller skates or maybe an e-scooter in Hello Loose, but this guy has some nice wheels on his shoes. Oh no, right into the mine! Oh no, avoids the mine. Oh, there he goes. Oh! Oh, Rodriguez. Damn. I was really rooting for you, buddy. Okay, bombing run called in. This will be going east to west. Got a nice little chunk of raspberries there. Could potentially get knocked out. Nice little chunk. Nice little chunk here. See how the bombing run does? Gonna get... Oh, everybody's in a building. I got two. Goes over to the back silent rage for a possible third. Nope. Oh, only two with that one. I was expecting a little bit more, to be honest. Cheeks guns down demonic over here in the house. Recon squad still harassing the rears. Artillery strike called in the front line. Pounding the raspberries, giving the blueberries a little bit of a chance to push forward. Reverend Forrest. Coleman sneaks over there to the right. Reverend Forrest. Silent rage. Oh, guns him down right there to the left side of him. Oh. There, Greyhound. Agent Stone. Navigating through. Trying to burn some outposts, no doubt. Good driving here by Agent Stone. Especially utilizing the smoke, too. Oh, there's an outpost. 3 outposts down to the back. Agent Stone. Trying to evade the rockets. So keep going here. A big chunk of OPs was down to the south. He may do another loop. Whoa! Agent Stone. See if he makes a left here. No, he's not going to go for the Tiger, is he? I don't think he is. Oh, we got the Jumbo 76 that made a nice run. No, they came around, they pushed the border. And the Jumbo. No, takes out the Tiger. And the Panzer IV gets clapped too. Oh, mamma mia. And the Axis hedgerow position is decimated. Oh, shnikes. Oh. The Jumbo made the bold border push. Rocket comes into the Greyhound and wipes it out. More Axis supplies fall, but the Jumbo should be able to knock him out with ease. For those of you just joining me, I'm your host tonight, Smithers, for this mixed competitive console event. We have 6th, we have Covenant, Revenant, Legion, 9th Panzer Division, Rage, all duking it out here on SME. So far we've seen just one cap go to the Allies. Almost saw a cap on Western Approach with just a few blueberries in it, but the Axis were able to pull enough bodies back in time and save it. Axis had a few close caps on checkpoint, but the Allies were able to solidify the position. With 8 minutes, 40 seconds left to go, everybody's closing in. Able squad could be the wild card, though. Could be the garrison up there to the north. Threatened to launch some blueberries over there. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to take a second and hit that like button if you could, please. See what the Axis tank position looks like, everybody. They got one heavy down to the south. Don't see anything else on the map right now. The Allies looking strong. They got a 76. Stewie. Or no, 76 and 275s, I believe. Papa Mike takes care of Clanker. Clanker, of course, self-identifying because is the only one that, the only AI-powered player here in Helios so far. Don't see too many of them, but they, of course, are required by federal law to identify themselves as a Clanker inside the game. So whenever you see Clanker, it's just an AI bot. Powered by BlackRock or OpenAI, one of those big-time companies. Just testing out their algorithms here in Helios. Airhead falling over to the west side of the hard cap. The Axis looking to... This will be the last one. Under 5 minutes left to go, everybody. Rocket lands on the 75. Airhead won't be covered, unfortunately, by the Axis, and the blueberries are going to be all over this. Kessner's right here. Do we have a bomber run or strafing run? No, we do not. Oh, that's a Allied airhead. Oh, okay. Never too sure. Okay, Allied airhead lands. Just as a little bit of a bonus spawn here with just a few minutes left to go. Wash for supper. Minutes. Axis trying to throw some more bodies. We do have a 75 down here to the south. 75 does get clapped. The Axis Panther, though, a little bit of a pickle. Oh, they get decimated. Oh. I think it's the last Axis tank, everybody. It's going to be up to infantry. And now, of course, the Axis armor crews will convert over to starting an infantry squad. They know they really won't have time to get another tank in position. But here we go with the push. Gray Fox. Big Bimpet. Allied front looks strong. Lobbing plenty of grenades over here. No, the raspberry's getting gunned down on the little creep bed. No. Not able to push it through. Under 3 minutes left to go. Airhead still alive for the Allies. Nothing in the back line. No tanks up top. Token force over here by Western. Let's go take a look at the comparison here for the final few minutes. Actually, a pretty damn even game. Look at that. No crazy swings from either side, really. MG, of course, you expect with the Axis MG42. .75 begins to roll forward. Shade. Mouth to Danis. .75. Oh. There they go. A little bit of adjustment. They're going to work their way to the right. Nope. Back. Yeah, I thought they were going to hang around in the danger zone for a little bit. But alrighty, everybody, that will conclude tonight's match. We have the Allies coming away with the 3-2 victory. A very solid game. We were zipping all over the map. Backline heavy plays, supply trucks, garrisons, airheads, P-strikes. A lot to look at. Don't think we caught any melee on stream, but it's good. It's good nonetheless. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to take a second, hit that like button. I'll have one stream tomorrow, I think. Just one. It'll be around 3 p.m. Eastern or so. I think that should be it. That'll be between Crows and ZFG on Purple Heart Lane. Carentan Causeway. Crazy maniacs wanted to play Purple Heart Lane of all maps. But at 30 versus 30, I think that's what they're playing on tomorrow. It won't be as bad. At 30 versus 30, a lot more open ground, a lot more game-changing possibilities that can happen. Farmer. Oh, here's a rocket. Yet takes one himself. Unfortunately, I didn't see if he got anybody with his, which would have been absolutely hilarious. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for joining me. Like I said, just one stream tomorrow. And if you're interested in competitive Helios, be sure to check out my Discord in the video description. We'll give commends up here. to Commander Q Lit. Alrighty, let's go see what level we're at. $97. Okay, 97. Alrighty, buddy. Well, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.